Guys, this is Adon here with Yugioh Gaming Channel, back with another great deck profile for you guys. My bro, long time no see, man. What you do today, bro? And what deck you play?
Undefeated 4-0 with my old flame flu.
Man, bro, out here still giving people the flu.
Yep.
Yo, let's see what you got for us, bro.
Alrighty. Well, we got the usual suspects. 3 Robin, 3 Eagle.
So clean, so clean. When they gonna give us like the ultimate rarities, you know? They look nice.
Give me ultras, give me secrets.
Bro,
Upgrade
I'm telling you, you know they deserve it.
And then Stree and Toucan. I've heard of some people running Stree at 2 instead of just 1 as like an additional starter if you draw like map or advent. So I can kind of see that. I just keep it as at a nice clean 1-1 though. It really hurts when you open up Toucan and nothing else though, then it's like, oh, it's bad. But that happens. 2 Impin. Another thing I've heard people running 3, because it's honestly not that terrible to see in your opening, because you can use it as fuel for Advent, and then at that point you can just search Toucan off of the Advent and get the Impin back. So. And also, Impin, it's not once per turn. So if you can summon out both your Impins, you can get both your Unexplored Winds and your Grand Old Town online.
Wow, that's pretty broken.
It's great. Ryza and Avian. I've heard of people cutting Avian, but I think it's still really good, and Omni is always going to be good.
Yeah, it was broken against me today.
And so I'm running a 41 card list. You can make it an even 40 if you just cut out Snoll.
I think that's pretty good card though. That flip is pretty good.
I personally think it's fine. It's a pretty decent inclusion right now because against Tenpai, if they go to battle phase and you have Snoll out, if they do their effect to Synchro Summon and you chain Snoll, you'll book their monster on, they activate their effect to Synchro Summon, you chain Snoll to book, and then they chain to Synchro Summon again, then they'll summon out the monster, but then once the chain resolves, it's going to be booked face down anyway. So, it's good in certain cases. If you don't want to main it, you can maybe side it, or just not play it at all. Personally, I just play it because I think it's pretty.
It is a nice card.
That's all of like engine monster-wise. The only hand traps that I'm playing are Nib and Shifter. That's all you need. Shifter shuts down 90% of every other deck. And
Glossy too, that's pretty nice.
I need to get these in QCR.
Bro, be so nice.
And Nib cleans up anything else for the most part. That's all for monsters, spells. You got your 3 field spell and you got your 3 Advent. Advent is so good, especially with how prevalent like Impermanent Veiler are. If you open up this and a bird and they try to Veiler it, it feels great to get an additional search off, and then you get both your searches. Sure, maybe they ash this, but you're still going to be able to go off and resolve your search from Robin.
Funny effect. Bro, imagine trying to fight so hard for an effect, and then you just go, alright, I'll chain, attacking on train.
1 of Unexplored Winds. I've heard of people playing 2. I can see it. It's really great to see in your opening hand. Especially if you're going second, because this thing, it breaks boards. It breaks boards so good. Not once per turn, send off their field.
Send off whatever, send their whole whatever off. Yo.
It's so good. It's so nice. Into the pots. I still need 1 more QCR. Digging 9 feels great. What's there to say? And also, if they don't know what you're playing, that's pretty good ash bait.
Oh man.
And the last 3 of in the main is I've been playing triple thrust.
And how'd that feel for you?
Really, really, really good, because if you open up say eagle and thrust, and they ash your eagle or they Valor it or something, you go, okay, cool, and you thrust, and then you thrust into Featherstorm, and then you Featherstorm them on their turn, and you get one more turn.
Yeah, no, that Featherstorm was broken. Thrusting the Featherstorm, for real?
Targets, there's no point in not maining Duster. It's just good. And if they destroy your Featherstorm, you can search it.
Kyle, normal summon core.
That's all. Oh, whoops. My bad. I was like, I know I had more. One of Dark Ruler in main 2, along with Tactics.
Yeah, for the thrust. Yeah, that's great.
Especially for going second. Thrust is good, both going first and second. Going first, you search for Featherstorm. Going second, you search for Dark Ruler. Some nuts. And finally, the traps are the one of Storm. Feels so good opening it. It's just sacky as shit. And also, you can search Dreaming Town off of Thrust.
It is.
So if you open 2 birds, say you open Eagle and Robin, and they stop your Robin search, well, okay, you can thrust into Dreaming Town, then their turn, activate Dreaming Town, summon the Eagle.
I don't want to.
Man, this sounds like you missed this deck, man.
It's been so long. It's been so long.
But it feels so good to return, though. It
Yep.
feels good.
So extra deck doesn't matter. The only cards that matter in the extra deck are Zeus, Downard, Nightingale, and Typhon. Typhon for very extreme cases, and then everything else is pretty much prosperity food. Sorry, but I have it a little bit teched out for. Like if I need to use it,
Just in case.
yeah, because that's basically just good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's 5. So that leaves you with there's 6 more. So these are the ones that truly don't matter. Just fill it with 6 whatever cards. So off your pot, you banish your 6 that don't matter. Dig, and then if typically the other 6 not ever going to come up, but there's been a couple times where I'm like, man, I kind of want to I feel like I need to make an SP in this case because I don't have any more gas. It's really, you're not going to go into your extra deck unless you're heavy on the back foot, but you never know. It could be that's what you need. Maybe you need to make a unicorn and spin something.
Hey, you never know.
Or maybe they make a towers on you and you gotta somehow get enough monsters on board to get into a underworld goddess. It's tough out there sometimes. And to the side deck. Side deck, you got your 3 Droll. Mainly for rogue decks, but it also can kind of hurt Tenpai, depending on what they start with. And Crow. You could just be running 1 Crow, but I decided to max out on it.
Because you could add Crow too.
Yeah, you can search Crow off of Robin.
Nice.
Never seen Demon Slayer?
Then for the spells, you got your 2 additional Dark Rulers. You're maxing out on back row hate. So going second, obviously you side in the rest of the Dark Rulers. Side in, evenly matched, side in. Yeah, you get one of evenly, the other 2 Featherstorms for going first. And then, also for going first, I've been playing Scary Sea. And Scary Sea actually works a lot better than I thought, because the effect of the Tenpai Dragons is to perform a Synchro Summon. So you can't negate their effect to Synchro Summon, but when they're bringing the monster out, then that's when you can flip it. Because
Summon resolution.
yeah, not well, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the effect of the monsters is to allow you to perform a synchro summon. So you're doing the summon, you're doing an action. So you're allowed to do that. It's the same reason why Seravis can activate if they were to perform their synchro summon. It's something that I learned at last regional. Someone said that about Seravis. I'm like, That's kind of crazy.
Man.
So, Scary Sea works the same way, and I imagine it works the same as like one of the judgments, or one of the solemns, I mean.
It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick, bro.
But that's the deck. That's the side.
Man, thank you, Montana, for the deck profile, man. You got any shout outs for us, bro?
Adrian, obviously, for always being down for a profile. My boy Justin, Marco, Josh for being a good sport, even though I hard sacked him.
I'm surprised Josh ain't playing the flute.
Josh isn't Birdman. Josh isn't Birdman.
Yeah. Everybody,
Yeah, that's everything.
Thank you again, Montana, for the deck profile, bro.
Thank you.
And we'll catch y'all in the next one.